I know you guys want to see the Tamiyo ult, the almighty ult. So I will steal your creature for 2 mana. Oh my god, it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And let's draw a card. Like, I'm healing. Proud. Best moment in Magic. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and guys, you will love this today's deck. It's Bant control, it has Tamiyo, and the whole deck was built around Tamiyo, so we will see her full potential. Grafted Identity, you already see the combo, right? And we have stolen so many shortcuts. It will be epic, I promise you, it will be epic. Circuit Mender, cute card that also gets so much value in this deck, and Shigeki, which means that we can play our endgame with 25 mana and we don't even starve for value. So man, that was so mind-blowing. Like, I expected this to perform decently, but we made such amazing games. It was so fun. Like, if you are a control player, just freaking try this deck, you will love it. And on top of this, we have so much sweepers interaction. Like, we are actually playing normal control deck just with extra flavor, and this is one of the things that a lot of control decks don't have. We usually trade card for card. This deck was built around Tamiyo getting something that is worthwhile and usually gives you more cards. So for example, you can get Crafted Identity from your graveyard. When you cast it, okay, you need to sacrifice a creature, but we have good fodder for sacrificing. However, later this is in your graveyard forever. Every single time you want to play Tamiyo for 5 loyalty, you can steal any creature for free. You know how insane swing this is? Your opponent plays Shorted, empty board. Then you play Tamiyo, you get Grafted Identity, you steal the Shorted, and you still have planeswalker into Shorted. Now he needs to kill Tamiyo with no board, and he needs to kill Shorted on top of this. It was just one of your plays. You can also have counter spells to make sure that the gameplay from your opponent will be messy and he cannot get this one piece of interaction that saves him. And he's stuck with his own Shorted that usually kills him. Guys, it happened so much. Like, this is basically steal your opponent's Shorted and watch him cry. It was glorious. I loved every second of games today. So in the end, you get stuff back with Shigeki, you have Silver Scrutiny, and with Memory Deluge you never lack value. So this is the deck, and if you guys want to see Tamiyo spread all over the internet, so finally everyone recognizes her as the best planewalker in MTG arena. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. It helps with YouTube, it helps with them recommending the video more, so everyone can see the full potential of this amazing planewalker that seems to be forgotten as always somehow. But I'm so happy to share this deck and games with you guys. I think you will really enjoy them. Tell me what you think in the comment. Did you enjoy the deck as much as I did? With that being said, let's go into the games. Alright, so normally that's a mulligan, right? However, man, we need a payman so badly. I will take it, even though, as always, we are doing all the farewell from the deck in the opening hand, you know, the classic, the real classic of MTG. And this will be hard. If our opponent has incredibly explosive start, it will hurt. So, given this one is always tapped, we might as well get rid of it right now. My idea for the whole game was that we have Shigeki, right? So we can run, but against control, I'm not so sure anymore. Because it's 100% Shigeki will die. They always have removal, especially if they don't play creatures. Grixis! Oh, I see. I see. Wow. Grixis, alright, that changes some things. My turn. I think this is Tamiyo turn. Right? This is annoying for them to deal with. They don't get the treasure. And the loyalty, how... whatever, I will play it anyway. Phyrexian mana, always balanced. Good job, Wizards. Joke, of course, is great. Well, Tamiyo is not broken, but she's amazing. So, let's see. I think they will make sure that Tamiyo is dead. I wonder how. They have 3 damage spells, but not a lot of 5 damage. I get Rending Spirit is something, but most of the Grixis don't play it. I wonder Voltage Surge, but they don't have Artifact, and given the Goblin is stuck, They don't have way to do it. And next turn it's Depopulate, so if they play some huge creature to try to overwhelm Tamiyo, this is one of my favorite things about Tamiyo. This is exactly what I expected. This is exactly the card. Oh man. There is a small problem though. Actually thought for some reason the Fable will already flip, but it's next turn, right? Fable has to die, so do I give him the treasure? Then Tamiyo is at 3 loyalty, it's not great. Or I just go Depopulate? Yeah, I can keep the Fable with the Tamiyo. You know what, I think that's good enough. I could also go for Shigeki and create a copy, but that's not worth it. It's not worth it. Oh man, that's a really hard choice. But I don't think they can answer Tamiyo, so let's just make sure that our planewalker is safe. You are safe, Tamiyo. You are the best planewalker, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You are the all-star for every Simic deck. Or Bant, for this matter. Man, we are just Simic with removal. With sweepers, I mean. Alright, alright. Given we have basically 3 sweepers and Shigeki, we can play super like aggressively on the sweeping action. It's still a hard game. So he wanted to make sure that he's double creatures. With Memory Deluge, I think that's a first farewell. This is Make Disappear, isn't it? Man, it's so fishy. So fishy. Unfortunately, we need to get rid of Reflection. However... Alright, anyway. We are doing it anyway. There's no way we are not doing it. I guess I could do this thing, but you know. And I think I still cast Farewell. Make Disappear will hit something during this game. It's way too hard to avoid. And there's still a chance that we might do it. Alright, let's see the graveyard. Is Depopulate worth this? They have a Prizar in the deck. I will exile it. I might regret it, but I still think it's worth it. Let's see the Make Disappear. I hope they only have one, so next turn we can make through. Alright, so it went through already. That's interesting. I think they don't have it then, right? They would play it. Alright. The only other play would be to tap the artifact and then sweep, but that would be so risky. Alright, that's fine. I actually can live with this. Like, Shelly? I can take the damage. And you know what happens next turn, right? Alright, they discarded a Braid. That's pretty bold, because our ultimate is an artifact. So, Shelly, see ya. See ya, nerd.
You do not write this story.
I think it will be a Make Disappear. Yeah, man, they keep 2 mana every single time. Is this a coincidence, or they're like absolutely 900 IQing me? Because I don't know at this point if they have a counterspell or they do not. See? Told you. Told you. Let's see the target. They don't get the card. That's a big deal. Let's see the target. Decepticons. Alright. Oh, they should definitely... Why would you not exile against Shigeki deck? They should know we might have Shigeki right now. Alright. Shigeki is no value right now, so let's go for Memory Deluge and fill our graveyard with some interesting stuff. I mean, this is pretty darn good, right? Is this the Emperor? Yeah, it's Emperor. Alright, and let's think about this. Do I want to play Emperor? This is such a... Man, I can ultimate Tamiyo right now and absolutely destroy the board. I'm so scared. Let's draw a card. I don't care about the damage. I just want to make sure that... that's a counter spell. So juicy. Man, we can go for the... Yeah, okay. This draw changes everything. I would play differently if I did not draw Dissipate. But right now we can not only get rid of everything on the board, but we can also ensure that we are protected against everything. Maybe I should have done the artifact first, but I'm a bit scared to use it. I haven't decided whether I do it even. Huh. You know what? With counterspell I'm going for it. I know you guys want to see the Tamiyo ult, the almighty ult. And I mean, I'm drawing cards. I heard they are good. If he has a Braid, which is possible because he discarded one. So if he knew he has no answer to Tamiyo, that was weird play, you know? But so far he's not doing anything. Man, if this sticks, they absolutely cannot beat us. On top of all the memory dilution stuff. Sure, enjoy. Like Emperor already did her work.
Until next time.
We are at 14 and you have no place, my friend. Man, like we are up. I'm not tapping. I want counterspell at every moment in this game. Man, we will grind him so much. He's so out of this game. I mean, 2 mana Emperor sounds pretty good. Man, 1 mana Shigeki. It looks so good. It's perfect. There are still no creatures in the graveyard as well, so his Apprisers pretty suck. And we have Memory Deluge Flashback for 5. Man, that's sure, whatever. Like, as long as those are like small dudes, we don't care. We can safely ignore everything like this. Go for the fraud. Okay, so that gives us some idea what he's trying to keep in the hand. Not super powerful card so far. Sure, that's a solid farewell then into Shigeki next turn. Memory Deluge does not draw cards, it puts them into... oh my, it's so good! It's so good! Oh, I'm the happiest person on earth by playing this deck. Sure, I will pay you so much mana. I mean, I heard you like Short Red, so I will steal your creature for 2 mana. Oh my god, it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And let's draw a card. Like, I'm healing. Now let's play Tamiyo. You know what? Just to show some disrespect, a 2 mana Tamiyo. Of course it's a joke. We respect each other, but you admit it's pretty hilarious. And why stop there? Oh my god, this guy endures everything. We are back to 16, we have our opponent shorted, and we still have a counter spell, so whatever he draws, it doesn't go through. Unless we want it. Oh no, that's the last card. That's the counter spell fodder. Can we get something cool? Not yet. Man, I'm healing with opponent shorted and Tamiyo ultimate. Best day of my life. Man, I did not expect this deck will be so amazing. I cannot get over how cool it is. Let's put counters on your shorted. No, don't you dare. And we are plussing, because next turn we can reanimate the Emperor. In case, you know, Emperor dies. Man, we have full hand of Shigekis. Like, all of the stuff from the graveyard can be reused. I mean farewell, because others are legendaries. But we can Memory Deluge into Shigeki into Memory Deluge, and you know, things like this. The casual plays. If we counter something, we can get it back with Shigeki and counter something again. We have enough mana to do all of this. Man, this guy is a real warrior, not gonna lie. So we play until we hit the 2 mana, and then we stop playing, so... I mean, those are amazing cards from my deck, I guess. And let's overdraw just a little bit. We are just killing him with the shorted. So definitely this one. I mean, I have enough cards in my hand. I need some creatures to kill my opponent. And that will be my turn. We never tap enough, so we cannot counterspell. Counterspell is our ensuring policy. If he's playing, it suggests he has something. 30 cards. Well, we have plenty. 1 mana creature. Easy. This discount is absolutely insane. Oh my god, the best game in the world. Oh, that's a cut down. We could probably save it somehow, but I don't care. We'll make a new one next turn. Haha, that's a Mender. And I gained 2 life. Man, we are back to 24. Somehow. I mean, I will draw a card. We need more counter spells. No, bro, stop it. You cannot, you will die to your own shoulders, alright? I will not attack with the Mender even, just to, you know, get the point across. Oh, that was glorious. I'm so happy inside. Alright guys, we are going first with 4 lands, some removal and the Emperor and the Cardo. So, while it's not perfect, we don't have a 3-drop, we absolutely like the hand. Especially this Pain land saves the full situation. So let's just make sure everything comes untapped. We are always prepared for whatever Talia will come. Yeah, play her. Play her. It's not Talia. My opponent just broke. So we are not partitioning it because I prefer to use March on it. If the game is slow, they might replay the Bankbuster and we are not heavy on the counter spells. So we won't be able to benefit from the tempo loss that he gets from it. And we are up to 4 mana and oh right, I forgot. Man, I'm way more happy from this than I should. You know what, that's actually pretty annoying. This is a really good ramp. And we cannot, like, I think that's the case. And they might replay it next turn, so that's actually quite sucky. I hope they don't play Giada next turn. They played Giada next turn. I mean, we did not gain anything out of this. That was probably a bad soul position. On the bright side, we have more time to develop a little bit. Normally I would use the Emperor, but the Vigilance, man. Like, the Vigilance is brutal. 6 cards. We have more than he does. But we need to hit lands, we need a lot of stuff. That's actually fine. It's still not the biggest. Well, okay, he tapped Giada. So I guess that will be emperor. Alright, so -2, so no Memory Deluge this turn. Alright, that's fine. That's fine, we know everything. Thankfully, he tapped Giada, because he wanted to play the Angel and the Wedding Announcement. So we might as well get some stuff on the board. And look at this. This will actually be freaking amazing because we have Grafted Identity. He will... Oh, right. For some reason I thought I can attack. Yeah, because you usually use the Emperor at the end step and make a token, right? And that would be a better play. I misplay it. I should have -1. I didn't realize that I get the haste effect basically for free. For not being a dummy. But I am a dummy, so I do not have a haste effect. Sure, like if he is going into card advantage play, like, I'm not sure if he can beat us. We have Farewells in the deck. And moment we start Memory Deluging, this will be really good. This, oh my god. Oh my god, that's so freaking good. I have to take both. I know you want the Tamiyo. But honestly, Depopulate is as good as Farewell in next turn. And we are not dying, so... We have to play like this, it's just better. And now we do not attack because he wants to trade here. Even though next turn his creatures are bigger, but we are getting hit for 5. He gets to draw a card. That's something I did not think about. I expected a token. He wants to exactly draw the card. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, play more. It's not the worst for him, because even though we do Depopulate, like he traded those cards for card, and those are also a card, so you know. But Wedding Announcement flips, and that's all his value. He basically got all of those cards for free, so it's not the worst trade for him. However, okay, Memory Deluge. He has so many oh yes. Oh no! No, that was quick. I want Shigeki and Tamiyo. I want them both. I wanted them both. No regrets. And yeah, we can channel for 0. I won't take it. That's a really amazing draw. Probably the one I really preferred. That was super weird sentence, it's fine. So, no cards for him. Empty board, and we are 5 cards plus Memory Deluge against his 6 cards. We will outvalue him. I'm thinking about playing Shigeki, but to be honest, it's not a good play. Like, it's insanely greedy, and he's 95% that he has some kind of removal that we will regret very quickly. Let's see our 3 drops. Well, Not a lot of those. Not a lot of those. Because we are stealing Serra Paragon. Somehow. Somehow. Or we just exile everything. But I would really like to steal the thing. Perfect. Perfect, because now I can play the Emperor into Grafted Identity. Yes. I lose the Emperor, that's fine, I have Tamiyo. I could just play Tamiyo, right? But it's just not so fun. Oh yes, it's all coming together. Mine. Mine. I don't have 3 drops, so I don't really benefit from, you know, having any mana after doing it. The fact that... The point is that the moment he kills the Paragon, right? Oh, it's exile effect. It's fine, because the Grafted Identity goes into the graveyard. And now we can play this for 5 and steal whatever we want. Like at the instant. Sure. He couldn't just attack it, right? But he's getting drained out of cards, and that's the whole point. However, guys, I will actually farewell this board. There's a really good reason. You know, first reason, I just drew it, so I can waste it. What about the graveyard? He's not using it. We are using it way more. I mean, yeah, that's it. That's it. And that's a message while I'm recording. Always perfect timing. Sorry for this, guys. So, sure, let's go like this. He has the red mana for Archangel, just to pay the extra kicker. It's weird, like he doesn't have black as well, right? So it might seem that he's grinding us out of value because we are, what, down to 3 cards, but look at those cards, like each one of them provides infinite value. I could steal everything. I mean, that's a weird sentence to say. Alright, man, we have so much value. One thing I'm considering, this is a mono-white deck basically, they do have farewells. And this is a big chunk of our value. Yeah. In the worst case, we always can use Shigeki. 1 damage is not a lot. I doubt he will play 2 different powered creatures and then activate the ability, so this is just 1 damage. I can take it for like 4 or 5 turns. Easily. So it means he needs to put something more into the board. Into open mana. Giada. Sure. Not a lot of power still. Do we want to Shigeki something? This is mono-white board. Man, this is pretty insane. How much can I go for? 1, 2, 3 cards. Or 4 next turn. I will go for Memory Deluge. I will get something super cool anyway, right? I can steal Giada. Oh my god, that's such a funny combo. Or I can just depopulate everything, right? Which is probably the more reasonable choice. I like those dudes. I should do this. Oh my god, I'm a horrible person. I'm making this play purely because I like stealing stuff. I'm such a bad person. Yeah, this one is just super cool. Alright. Oh no, they can answer it. That's a trap, because this is sorcery speed. We cannot answer. If he removes this in response to the effect, we cannot do the combo. And if it had no ability, like you know how it works. If not no ability, there's no priority, and he has no moment to answer it. And the Grafted Identity has the cost of sacrificing a creature, which means you cannot answer to it before the creature dies. So that was scary. I mean, that's my Giada, and that's my land. I like my stuff. Also, that's a lifelinker, just to cement our... As you can see, we still have the same 3 cards, but suddenly our opponent is at 4 cards and he's losing on the board. That's what our deck does, just generate value out of nowhere. Like, sure, if he keeps trading card for card, like, what's up? Your Giada is killing your mind. Oh, I love it. I love it. We still have farewell into Shigeki, into getting back 2 farewells, so... Oh man, he's not realizing what will happen next turn. I love it so much. Man, stealing my opponent's stuff just makes me happy. What can I say? It just makes me happy. So, let's make F4, I would say. Man, I designed this deck exactly to steal stuff. And it's all coming together. I'm so proud. Best moment in Magic. Yep, it's mine. It's fine. I should not have so much fun out of stealing my opponent's stuff, but I do. Oh man, this is so brutal. Playing Planewalker into stealing a defender for the Planewalker? Man, this is such a tempo swing. This is just Tamiyo. Like, that was one card. It provided a Planewalker, destroyed opponent's creature, and created 4-drop for me. All of this with one card. That's insane. And now I have Planewalker. This one is more threatening, of course. And we don't care about our opponent HP. All we care about is making the biggest Shigeki in the world and seeing my opponent's scoop. We also have Memory Deluge. So right now they cannot attack, they have only 2 cards to change the situation. They are losing incredibly hard right now. So they need some game swinging cards. Like, I mean, not a land. Was it a good game or he just told the... Yeah, I think that was the type. Let's check the full mana so we don't drag the game. So we have what, 11, right? So 4. 4 cards. I mean, Farewell, Depopulate, Grafted Identity, and I mean, March is quite cool. I'll take those cards. They don't seem bad. Man, we can just sacrifice this creature to get this creature. Oh man, that's so brutal. Yeah, I expected the explosion at this point. Alright, we are going first. Denik into Depopulate. Like, I mean, what's not to love about this hand? We also have very nice... Man, we are actually drawing our mana as well. And let's go for Otawara. Oh man, it should be Shigeki probably. It should be Shigeki. But we'll see. Maybe that will be a removal and we'll actually be happy we didn't play Shigeki. Let's see. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, good. Outcry if Shigeki died. And I guess we are in either control or we go Shigeki road. You know what? We really need the land. We really need to get a land, and he probably has another removal, but you know what? At this point, the fact that he cannot play his play is good enough. That's brutal, but we get our Shigeki value. So, I call it worth it. If we draw Tamiyo, land, then we do the land. Oh, well, that's kinda unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. At least we prevent 3 damage, right? So we missed the land. If not Shigeki, we would probably get stuck on 3 for a while. So in the retrospect, that was a good play, I would say. The Depopulate's not looking super hot right now. Let's see the attack. Correct decision to attack. We might mess up. We might not want to use Shigeki ability. There's stuff. This is really important, so we probably won't. Yeah, we need just 1 green and we have it. So let's go for this one. Just to make sure. That was a lot of land, but that's perfect. Nice. Really nice. Alright, we have options, guys. We actually have options. We can go Tamiyo. This is pretty dope, right? Because we go to 4 loyalty. Let's read the actual text. 2 fewer loyalty, so it's 3 to 4. Yeah, he cannot answer. You know what? I think that's good enough. And I mean, let's go as always, Phyrex and mana. Yep, that's a perfect tap. We make sure that this one does not die. And I don't want him to untap. This is really important that this dies. It's not going into the Depopulate play too much, but I know it's very problematic for them to remove this kind of Planewalker, and the moment we hit Depopulate while Tamiyo's, you can see that cycling is really aggressive right now. They usually start searching for answers. Like, they can kill Tamiyo, but usually they have huge issues with killing Tamiyo. And she's on empty board is a really big deal. Alright, that's a land. That's definitely a land. We don't have anything in the graveyard right now. Alright, that's an interesting situation. I want to wait, because every single turn we get closer to flipping more Kikijikis. So I think we just go for the Danik. When it dies, it's actually not the worst. He knows about Shigeki, that's a problem. By the way, great combo with Shigeki and Danik, you know, blocking my own stuff, but don't worry, Danik loves dying. That's the rule, Danik just loves dying. Let's read the text on a braid. Target creature, alright, cool. Did I have... Alright, I'm not sure if I had the main phase. I think he killed it at the end step, but if I missed the second main phase, I'm a dummy, I should play it. But I think that wasn't the case. So this will be a Depopulate. He can deal only 2 damage and get 1 treasure, that's all he gets. And thanks to this we trade basically this extra treasure for my opponent for extra card that is super threatening. And the last Kikijiki can be just tapped with Tamiyo. So you know, we are getting somewhere with the value. Then we play Danik, we draw a card. No. Bro, stop it. Oh my god, I could save it. I actually could save it. Is it worth it though? He doesn't get the card. You know what? Freak it. I'm going for 1. Oh, it's legendary. I never wanted to do it. It's fine. We don't care. It's absolutely good for us. I will literally never learn that Shigeki cannot back legendaries. For some reason I forgot every 2 games. It's fine. So Depopulate is nice, right? Because he only gets 1 card out of 2 multicolored creatures, and that's okay. This land is definitely not great. He knows that we have a lot of stuff in the graveyard that we might like. It's mostly lands though. He gets the card. We do not like it. But it is what it is. We have enough to pay. I should have tapped the treasure. I'm a bad player. There was no reason to not force him into worse situation. So now we will do it now, when already everything resolved. Because that could be a difference in some cases, like that can be a blue mana for Dissipate. They usually don't play it, right? But it could. It could. It also doesn't untap next turn, so that's something I definitely remembered about. Alright. More. More stuff. I mean, that's, again, a nice Depopulate target, right? Like, those are the Depopulates that we can take back. So 3 cards, we need 6 mana, we have what? Okay, we need 8 mana to be specific. A Ganjo. That's actually a good card. That's a good card. I still think we Depopulate. And next time we will decide whether this is a Ganjo or a land. Let's make sure that this is tapped permanently.
Our will cannot be denied.
I don't think they have haste creatures, right? They never play them. They might have the Serpent. Man, the Serpent is actually 5/4 and 6/4 with trample and haste, I believe, if you pay the red. So if they play it, the Ganjo will absolutely destroy them, but they have no mana right now with the Staplan, so if anything it will go next turn, when we already made the decision. Alright. Alright, that's problematic.
If I can build it, I can beat you with it.
I mean, I can kill one of them, and honestly I probably will. It just saves more loyalty this way. Don't tell me you want to go face for 1 damage. Oh, but that would be such a funny play. I paint myself for the same damage, so the choice is kinda... Okay, that's the card. This is what we wanted. Perfect. Thank you, game. I really needed it. It has to be non-land, right? Just checking. Just checking. So you will have mana, but you won't have the dude. This will draw him a card next turn with Saheeli. You know what? This is really important card for now. So we will go main phase. Alright, those are some decent cards. Really decent. He can cast Saheeli. Man, actually tapping this one is actually worth it. This destroys the card. Alright, I think it's Grafted Identity. And Emperor really goes well with this one. Alright, I mean, that's not what I expected, but I guess this is what I will do. This is a +1, so Shigeki is not great here. Doesn't really block anything, right? What an awkward turn. If I didn't play a Ganjo, this turn would look much different. Oh, I feel that I misplayed something on this turn. I think I could have done it better if I thought, you know, a little bit more. Right, Jace? We are not spoiling, but I had heard some rumors about your future and, well, you don't want to know it. Just be a happy puppet. That is super annoying. Man, he's so annoying. Like, look at this. This is pure face of annoyance. He will steal my memory deluge. Man, that's my memory deluge. I deserved it. Oh, he took his own. Okay, so he wants the cards more than he wants to deny our cards. Interesting. Interesting decision. Alright. Alright. Make this appear super late. Super late. Good card, but super late. So we can remove whatever we want. So we need to tap Kiki-Jiki probably. We didn't hit Farewell, would be so great here. I want Depopulate, honestly, but it's so hard to get it, it's so much mana. 1, 2... Man, I miss this one land so much. We cannot get anything from the graveyard, we can just keep tapping. So I think that's what we will do. This is the scary card. This can be Emperor, and this can be made disappear. We want Emperor first, because then we can go with Grafted Identity. He does not know about it. And when we use Grafted Identity once, we can start using it more than once. Great sentence as always. Sahili, so annoying. Drawing cards. Oh, I hate it. Stop drawing cards, please. Alright, this is the most awkward play ever, but sure. Like, for me, I actually have to do it. He might make disappear this. Alright, now we create this.
That's coming off.
And now... Oh my god. That's so bad. That's so bad. And now we sacrifice it, because I still think Invoke Despair is worth countering. He can kill our Planewalkers, but he cannot kill Tamiyo. And I mean, Invoke, even if we sacrifice Emperor and the creature, we still sacrifice the creature, right? So let's deny him at least some of the value. Also, if he attacks the Emperor for 3, he needs to overshoot a little bit. Unless he goes for my... Oh, that's really aggressive. He just sacrificed his card advantage Planewalker to kill Tamiyo. You can see how annoying she must be to our opponents. They just straight up ignored Emperor, sacrificed their Planewalker, all of this to kill the true Planewalker. And we know why, right? Tamiyo is the best Planewalker, everyone knows it. Do I want to steal something? Not exactly. I won't die this turn, right? However, and this is so lame, I have to kill Kiki-Jiki. Because otherwise he gets cards. Like, I still want to win on the card department, you know? And that was horrible analogy, but that's how I speak. So, I can go Memory Deluge. He can make disappear every turn. Maybe we just go for the Shigeki. What do we get? Memory Deluge, make disappear a Ganjo, Depopulate, March. We have a lot of targets, actually. I mean, we can take one turn of the hit. And also, if he wants to ensure some counter spell action, because he sees the Memory Deluge, Channel cannot be countered. 1, 2, 3 cards. Depopulate, Memory Deluge, and something. I know I can cast Memory Deluge from the graveyard, but I can cast Memory Deluge into Memory Deluge from the graveyard, so why not? Man, this really suggests some... Like, this suggests he has double make disappear, honestly. Otherwise, I don't understand this play. Depopulate, Depopulate. I mean, Memory Deluge is cool. I should count the mana, but I hope I'm right. Stifle, crap, or just pass. Like he has seen this play, right? He knew about Shigeki. So that's perplexing for me. Why did he choose to play it? Maybe he wanted to force us, maybe he has make disappear into make disappear. But for one we can pay, right? No, if he sacrifices the creature twice, then it's you know what I mean. Alright. And we'll see. I want to cast Memory Deluge when he taps out. Problem is that he knows about the play. This is our huge value. They play make disappears, that's for sure. Sure? So he's trying to start with multicolored creatures because he knows about the Depopulate. Oh, so dirty. So dirty, but very good play. Down to 4 cards. We are slowly trying to grind. If that's a counter spell, I will cry, but I have to play it now. And it worked. That's a Memory Deluge into what? Emperor, right? Emperor is the best here. It trades perfectly against those dudes. And we still got the thing. Alright, I really like it. This is also another trade. It also heals us, it gives us the cards, because man, this will die so quickly. And we'll see how it dies, because there are some Emperor plays that we could make in some weird situations that would be worth it. Like, you know, if they deal 3, we can play it, pump it. But it should be done after attacking probably, otherwise it's not worth to lose the Emperor for it. But you know, options. Down to 5 cards. We already have 4, and this is 5, and this is 6 with selection. So we are actually starting to win. Perfect. -4. Absolutely, my friend. I will draw my card. Alright, I forgot about the Mender. That's my card. And I think I will actually go for the safe way and -2 the Emperor. I could -1. Alright. That screams of some desperation, honestly. He also cycled one of his best cards right now. If he plays Shrouded... Man, if he has no interruption, if he taps out, I can absolutely smorg the play. We can -2 this, -1 the Emperor, and still he's Shrouded. Alright. With Memory Deluge I can waste some value. That's a Wandering Emperor, with 2 mana spare. What would you do? That's interesting. Like, I know he has something good. Alright, so he decided to actually sacrifice the creature. That's perfect. We don't have creatures, but he probably doesn't want to waste his last Shrouded into the Depopulate because he knows about it. And slowly but surely, guys, we are grinding this guy. And as Bant, we always have better lands, right? That's the point. He can cycle cards, it's far from over. But if he uses 2 mana, alright, he did not use a single cycle. It means that he thinks that the cards that he has in the hand are perfect. Alright. This won't be easy. Alright, so we have what? 2 mana. It means that he needs to sacrifice Shrouded, unless... if he has make disappear. You never want to leave 1 mana. Like, getting this make disappeared is brutal, but if he needs to sacrifice Shrouded, it's not good anymore. Alright, well, those are cards. I really want my counter spells. Is this the Tamiyo? Yeah, because I get back the Emperor. With Memory Deluge I don't need Silver Scrutiny. I'm winning on the value already. And as you can see, guys, we are actually winning on the value. You did not believe we'll get there, right? But we did. We did. And I think double Planewalker is something you always appreciate. So let's go like this. And you will say, but Shrouded is not tapped. Yeah, but it will be when we +1. Oh my god. I'm so bad at Magic. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. That's an Earth Eye. Alright, he's tapped out. That's really big deal. You know what? I still think it's worth it. Tamiyo is really... You can see that he's waiting for Tamiyo. He knows this is the best Planewalker in Magic. Absolutely. So I can invest 2 HP into just going slow. I know you guys enjoy me going super slow. Is there anything cool I can take? I could take the Mender. And then Grafted Identity. I don't have mana. I don't have enough mana. So for this reason we are going like this. You know, to make sure that a nice juicy target for the Emperor next turn. If anything happens to Tamiyo, we just march. But so far he proved that he has hard times against Planewalkers. I think Invoke Despair is the only card in his deck that actually answers this. So let's see how good at Magic he is. To be fair, I think he has 2 Invokes in those 20 cards, or in the hand. Oh, maybe that was a mistake. I think he might have Invoke in the hand. I think that might be one of the cards that he's, you know, keeping up for the full game in those three cards or something. He did not cycle them. Alright. So he gave up the remove. I think he's searching for Invoke Despair. So I guess he doesn't have it. Brotherhood Sand, sure. 3 damage. Oh, he has 2 of them. Right? He has 2 of them. Yeah. But that's really heavy commitment. He also killed his own Sharded for this. So we say sure. He invested 3 cards into killing Tamiyo. I mean, that's a lot of value, and we still have Memory Deluge and 28 cards to his 18. He actually needs to kill us. I will gladly take my more rounds. He has 2, so no possibility of hard counter spell unless he plays Negate. And I guess I will take it. Not the perfect thing, but you know, it is what it is. Do I want to Memory Deluge from the flashback? Make Disappear hits us, so for this reason, no. The answer is no. If I had 1 extra mana, I would probably do it. Fable. The all-time favorite, sure. Like, at this point the mana is not an issue, so Goblin is way less scary than usual. Because we actually grinded him out of value nearly so far. He needs to kill us. That's the big deal. 8 card advantage. Even after double Memory Deluge, we are still on the advantage side. So Emperor might die, but every single interaction is one of those last 2 cards. I can also march, whatever it is. That's a tempting thing. Alright, first we do this. Then we do this. I definitely want to hit this. And I don't need to farewell right now. That's a mistake. He should wait until the counter. Like, there's no real reason we would not counter it. Alright, Shigeki, amazing value. Danik is pretty good as well. It's 2 for 1, right? But Mender is also... I think Mender is a bit better because it trades perfectly here. So, that's -1. And right now I don't want to kill him. I'm just trying to make a board spammy and super annoying. So he needs to waste the rest of his cards to answer it. Alright, and now even Invoke Despair is not very good. And when we hit Shigeki and get all of the cards from the grave, look at this stuff. Also this, oh my god, Dissipate. March. Man, we have so much value. Yep. There was an argument to just get rid of this, but he's at 15 cards, man. He's nowhere close killing us, and he needs to do it very quickly, so I think we can deck him out as well. I think we can deck him and he won't be able to kill us with all the reactive stuff that we have in the hand. He knows about Depopulate. Like, he's not even close to winning the board, and even if he does, we will sweep, and then he needs to rebuild a board that is also bigger than ours. So he needs to do it 2 times, and he doesn't even have chance to do it once so far. So I guess Invoke Despairs, right? That's his last chance. I love it. I love it, my friend. I will gladly draw the card. We need to be careful about drawing cards, that's for sure, because we don't want to fall behind. It's good situation for us. Man, I still want more mana. I lack mana every single turn. Alright, it might be last card as a removal.
Show them how we greet our
And next turn we actually will Depopulate probably, just to go, you know, 2 for 1, which means 1 for 1 with Fable. Yeah, and we just say go. We have Shigeki, we have Memory Deluge, we have so much stuff that this is the breaking point. He starts to get overwhelmed, he doesn't have answers, like he's losing stuff right now. I think he's fishing for last 2 invokes for like last push. Sure? Sure. We cannot prevent this one, so we'll just give him 2 cards. Like 1 card and 2 in the graveyard, but he's down to 10. Man, I actually want to see if he has ways to kill us, or we actually absorbed all of the blows during the whole game. Counterspell is amazing. Do we do it now? What are the cards that we like? I think Memory Deluge is better right now. Also we can go double. Oh my god, I should have taken something else, but I just don't care. So let's go 1, 2, 3 cards. It's not the full value, but we have a spare Shigeki, so we might go for it. So this one, I will go for Depopulate. And Circuit Mender, no, March. Because it's 1 for 1, and he's super short on value already. Man, we can actually mill him. We are milling with the Depopulate. Oh, that's so sweet. And that's the sweet part. Do you block right now? Because you know what's coming. Do you take 3 damage for free? If he trades, then we can start removing stuff 1 for 1. He doesn't want to draw the card. It's fine, it's fine. I actually don't mind it. But it also means that the Depopulate is free and we have double counterspell into Shigeki, taking back double counterspell. So at this point, I think he's out of the game, right? I don't think he can compete with us anymore. And you know what? I'm getting Soul Partition on my planeswalker. If I'm supposed to, you know, get rid of a lot of cards, I might do it as well.
Try not to miss me.
If we are to get rid of the cards, I would probably skip the march. So let's skip the march. This way he loses some mana, and now we don't need to discard. Perfect. You know, why not get value? Oh, you won't like it, my friend. Oh, another guy that will die to his own shard. Yes, that's what we are playing Magic for. Killing our opponents with their own cards. And I have 2 counterspells, so it means it's going through. Whatever he has, it's not enough. Dying to on-shore that? Perfect, thank you. Thank you for cooperation. And now, you know, he has 16 damage in his library, basically. That's another shorted. You know what? It's fine. I know it's not ours, but we have ways to deal with bad shorteds, the ones that are not ours. I should probably count the mana for counter spells, but we do not care. We have so much stuff. Yep, try again. Our shorted stays because we are better than... you remember when he had card advantage? We are not stopping, man. Like, our card advantage is infinite in this deck. We milled his whole deck and we just started. Like, I could get 20 cards from this state. All of this mana and we are tapped out nearly fully every single turn. Bro, stop it. You are going down. I really have to stress that the situation is very dire for you. Another Dissipate? Yeah, the card is here. I mean, that's an Emperor. I think we can make it faster, my friend. Alright, and I don't want to tap out because I want to have Shigeki into double Dissipate. Okay, mana. I need more mana. I'm still short of the mana. And that's a 7 damage.
Let your blade do the
Oh, he will die to his own Shardred. Oh no. That was a good game indeed. We actually absorbed his whole full deck and it was not even close to killing us. Look at this value. We could basically fight again his full library and we would have enough value.